On January 20th, 2021, President-elect Joe Biden will be inaugurated as the 46th President of the United States.
We've won with the most votes ever cast on a presidential ticket in the history of the nation.
Amid the ongoing coronavirus pandemic, security concerns surrounding the recent riots at the U.S. Capitol, and President Trump's decision not to attend, it's clear this year's celebrations will look very different from previous inaugurations. So how will everything play out on January 20th? Here's what you can expect to see. One of the biggest changes going into this year's inauguration is its size. Under normal circumstances, Washington, D.C. would see hundreds of thousands of people flock to the city. An estimated 2 million people came when President Obama was sworn in for his first term in 2009. But with pandemic restrictions in full force and infection rates surging across the country, this year's celebration will have to make unprecedented concessions. Officials are urging Americans not to travel to D.C. and instead to participate virtually. In the past, up to 200,000 tickets were up for grabs to attend the official ceremony, but this year, only around 1,000 tickets will be available. Mr. Biden and Ms. Harris will still follow the tradition of taking their presidential oaths in front of the U.S. Capitol overlooking the mall, a tradition that started with President Reagan in 1981. After being officially sworn in, President Biden will deliver an inaugural address, which is an important moment for setting the tone for the new administration.
While freedom is a gift from God, it must be secured by His people here on earth.
The inaugural luncheon is canceled this year, but the pass and review ceremony will still be happening. This ceremony is a traditional part of the peaceful transfer of power where the new commander-in-chief inspects the troops. But instead of the usual parade down Pennsylvania Avenue to the White House, where cheering crowds line the streets, there will be a virtual parade televised across the country. Biden, Harris, and their spouses will then be escorted to the White House by members of the military, including a band and drum corps. And in addition to the inaugural celebrations, a lighting ceremony will be held the day before the event, honoring the hundreds of thousands of lives lost due to the pandemic. Another major concern is security. Presidential inaugurations typically involve detailed security plans. But after the violent attacks at the Capitol on January 6th, officials are even more eager to reduce in-person celebrations and maintain high levels of security at the event. About 6,200 members of the National Guard from 6 states will help support the Capitol Police and other law enforcement in D.C. leading up to Inauguration Day. And on top of that, 25,000 National Guard troops will be in the Capitol on the day of the event. In comparison, Donald Trump's inauguration had about 8,000 National Guard troops deployed. Tall black metal fences designed to be impossible to climb have also been constructed on Capitol grounds. Similar structures have previously been used around the White House and in other cities that faced prolonged demonstrations. And finally, President Trump confirmed he will not be attending the inaugural ceremony in a tweet he posted on January 8th. This decision is a major break from tradition and has only happened 3 other times in U.S. history. The last outgoing president to skip the incoming president swearing in was Andrew Johnson in 1869. However, Vice President Mike Pence confirmed that he will be attending the event. While this year's events may look different, the tradition of passing power from one administration to another will continue.